So, recap. I had gone through a problem. My last heating and cooling job, $32 an hour plus commission, or just $32 an hour, we'll call it. I had a problem there, and I decided not to go back. It was a big problem. So I decided, because I was always so good at sales and developing those relationships in heating and cooling, I decided to bet on myself. I was going to go into a 100% commission job that I can work remotely, so that I could also have the flexibility for my daughter. So I decided I was going to go into real estate. I spent 2 weeks studying for the exam, did the pre-exam prep course. I took the exam, passed, and right as I was signing all the paperwork for Keller Williams, I decided that that environment looked pretty predatory, and it was going to eat up a lot of money. Like, I was prepared to get a 100% commission job and grind out for a couple of months till I get paid, if it took that long to get paid. But I didn't know that I was going to have to spend so much money in real estate while I was doing it. I wasn't aware of that. So Keller Williams gave me the bad taste in my mouth, so I also had to wait about 3 weeks to actually get my license. So during that 3 weeks, I decided I was going to get a job practicing setting appointments, because when I got my real estate license, I was going to be doing cold call prospecting. So I decided, in the meantime, why don't I just make a little bit of money? I'll get some stupid job setting appointments for somebody. So I got an interviewed with a dude, and when he talked to me, had a conversation with me, he was really impressed. So he's like, nah, I don't think that the assistant appointment setter job is for you. I think we're going to stick you right into sales. Which was the whole thing, and I still had to set appointments. So he gave me the training. I started doing this, and with the commission and the product and the economy the way that it is, I thought it was more appealing than real estate. Plus, there was no upfront cost. That was a big one. So I decided to do that. A couple of weeks goes by, and I learned about myself that if I am working remotely, cold calling, just me in my house by myself, I'm not getting enough wins. Like, I'm not getting enough wins to really stay motivated. I'm not going to be able to get enough wins to stay motivated and keep doing it as much as I thought that I was going to be able to. I guess I'm a person that needs more wins than that, more consistent wins, which is okay. So I decide, I was feeling really discouraged at that point, learning that about myself. So I decided to go interview with some heating and cooling companies, so that I could start making money again. But still kind of eating at me that I failed, and I'm gonna have to go back to square one. Heating and cooling, while it's it's respectable, it's alright, I'm not complaining, I love it. I obviously just had a failure launch type situation. I don't like that. So I go in to interview because I'm at a point now where I don't need to send in my resume. I just find some place on Indeed, and I just call them or walk in there and interview, and I'll usually walk out with an offer. This time I really decided to test it. It took me 2 businesses, but I got one that's really interested, really impressed by me. But they had it's going to be sort of a hybrid because it's kind of interesting. They're doing something a little bit different with me this time. But I was thinking, real estate. If you get your real estate license, you don't actually. There are a lot of ways for you to get paid with a real estate license. One of the ways to get paid is called a referral fee. Okay, and what you do is, if you have a client who wants to purchase something in, say on the opposite end of the state or another city, or sell a property that they have in, another part of the state, you can refer them to another realtor and still get a percentage of the commission. And so when I was planning on doing real estate full time, I made 40 or 50 pages worth of phone numbers of a large neighborhood that would be pretty lucrative. I created a farm. I set boundaries around a neighborhood and collected all of the phone numbers and all the property owners of all the houses in that neighborhood. Call that a geographic farm. And you just sit and cold call all those houses over and over again, and try to find sales. So that's what I was gonna do. But I went back to interview for the heating and cooling company, and the owner's talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, we got, a couple thousand each year where we can set up roughly 240 customers per month for cleaning checks." And I just thought, oh, holy crap, with a couple of months, if they have over 1,000 customers, that's a couple of months worth of work. I'll go in anywhere from, we'll say, 4 to 10 homes and meet 4 to 10 people or families per day. And with over 1,000 customers, that is a farm in itself. And so I thought, why don't I just try to get referrals? If I'm already doing the heating and cooling, and I have such a big impact on these people, in our hour and a half that we spend talking, a lot of those families, they just love me. And I know if I had a business card to drop them and just told them, hey, if you're ever thinking about selling your house or buying a house, or if you know anybody, and you don't know any realtors, let me know. I have a big network of realtors that I deal with, and I could set you up with somebody perfect. If I were to just drop that in conversation with these people, because when I'm done, I'm already advising them on their furnace, yada yada, it'd be nothing to just slip that in, drop a card, and then leave. They will eventually know somebody who will need a realtor. And that's really how it works. And if I'm already there getting money anyways, why not? And that's the beautiful thing about the real estate license, is that I could still collect 25% commission, 25% of the other agent's commission, just by referring them. But the problem is that when I took the license, you still have to, in order to practice real estate, you still have to hang your license at a brokerage. So I called up 2 brokerages, and one of them called me back this afternoon, and the other one was this morning. So the first one said that he's really never run into this situation before, and so he's going to have to talk to the other decision makers at the brokerage. And because I would still have to order my license and set up some sort of arrangement with the brokerage who I would refer this business to. And so he set up a meeting at 9:30 tomorrow morning. The other one had just called back, and she said, the same thing to me. She said, what are you looking to do? And I said, I'm looking to set up a referral business where I could get these hot leads and just refer them to you and not really I don't really want to be associated with the work. I just want to be able to make a referral and get paid. And she said, well, this is definitely unique. I definitely haven't never found myself in this situation before, but it really shouldn't be. She said, so really it looks like you're trying to set up a referral partner type of situation. She said, am I in the running? Are you interviewing me right now? I said, actually, yes I am. And the conversation ended with, like I said, I've never been in this situation before, so I have to talk to the other decision makers at the brokerage. But I would love to be in the running for that. She said, let me give you a call back after I've spoken to them and maybe we could set up a meeting. So, one meeting tomorrow morning at 9:30 with a group of people, and I'm sure I would be willing to bet that there will be another meeting that comes out of the other one. So it's not a total loss. I didn't go into the 100% commission and fail without being able to extract the net positives from the situation. The skills, the inside information about the real estate industry. I didn't have to go all the way back to square one. I could still extract things and put them to use. And who knows, in the future, if the word of mouth, if my phone blows up hard enough, if it goes well enough, maybe I could eventually step away again and make money full time from real estate. Who knows, but right now it's just like, it's like a professional middleman situation. Like for those of us who were able to make money from the drug game without actually having to hold all the work, basically find a way to just middleman for the real estate industry while still making money in heating and cooling. So just had to make a log of it.